Good afternoon and welcome to Boston Asian Radio and TV English Daily News today. I am your host, Lei. Here's a look at the top stories making headlines today. Mayor Wu proposes $43 billion budget that invests in Boston families, residents of every generation. House lawmakers propose making free school lunch in Massachusetts permanent. Massachusetts House proposes major change to law that sent billions in excess revenue back to taxpayers. Boston Public School miscalculated GPAs used to apply to exam schools. Harvard University renaming school for top Republican donor Ken Griffin after $300 million gift. Mayor Wu proposes $43 billion budget that invests in Boston families, residents of every generation. Mayor Michelle Wu on Wednesday unveiled proposals for a $428 billion operating budget for fiscal year 2024 and a $42 billion five-year capital plan she contends will position Boston for growth in key areas, especially by making Boston more family-friendly, while providing investments for essential city services. Speaking at City Hall, Wu described the budget as an intentional investment that's also about getting back to basics as well. She suggested the foundation to her fiscal vision is about equipping city departments with what they need to be efficient. Highlights from the operating budget and capital plan include an emphasis on families, from swimming lessons to upgraded school buildings, decarbonizing the Boston Housing Authority and other green improvements, and expanding the city's rental relief, addressing housing, and funding a new planning department. House lawmakers propose making free school lunch in Massachusetts permanent. Free school lunches in Massachusetts are one step closer to becoming a permanent change. Lawmakers proposed their $562 billion budget to get the state through the 2024 fiscal year. Part of that proposal includes plans to spend the estimated $1 billion in surtax. House lawmakers, including House Ways and Means Chair Aaron Michalowicz, said their proposal would look to make permanent the program that provides free school lunches statewide. It is absolutely critical, said Jennifer Lemmerman, who works with the anti-hunger organization Project Bread. This program has been an enormous success in Massachusetts. Lemmerman said between October of 2019 to 2022, an additional 80,000 students in Massachusetts started eating school meals. We know that if this were to go away at the end of this school year, those 80,000 more kids, likely with the return of cost or stigma, would not have this resource available to them. Massachusetts House proposes major change to law that sent billions in excess revenue back to taxpayers. This week, the Massachusetts House of Representatives unveiled a major new tax relief plan that would change a tax cap law that dictates how the state returns excess revenue to taxpayers. The proposal would change the proportional distribution of excess revenue to be equitable across all taxpayers. The Chapter 62F law mandates that the state send refunds to taxpayers if total tax revenues in a fiscal year exceed an annual cap tied to wage and salary growth. The refunds were doled out proportionally based on one's personal income tax liability. If passed, any refunds sent out under Chapter 62F would be equal for all taxpayers, no matter how much they paid in income taxes. That whole package is based on the success of the economy. It only gets triggered when the economy is very, very successful, and we wanted everyone to share in that success, House Speaker Ron Mariano said. BPS miscalculated GPAs used to apply to exam schools. Boston Public Schools miscalculated grade point averages for about 70 students, leading to some students being informed they were eligible to apply for exam schools when they did not, in fact, meet the necessary criteria for admission. Although we work with an external auditor to ensure the accuracy of our data, neither the external auditor nor BPS Office of Data and Accountability, ODA, caught the error before notices were sent out, the letter to parents said. We understand that this news may be concerning. Families were notified last week if they were eligible to apply for one of the city's 3 exam schools: Boston Latin Academy, Boston Latin School, and the John D. O'Brien School of Mathematics and Science. All 3 schools accept new students for grades 7 and 9, and students must have a B or higher GPA to be considered. According to officers, the 9th grade students' GPAs were not affected. Harvard University renaming school for top Republican donor Ken Griffin after $300 million gift. Harvard University is renaming its Graduate School of Arts and Sciences after Republican McGaviner and hedge fund billionaire Ken Griffin in light of his recent $300 million donation to the school. The school announced Tuesday. Griffin, the CEO and founder of Citadel Securities, is the 3rd person in the university's history to have a school renamed in their honor for making a large donation. Griffin's latest donation to Harvard is an unrestricted gift to the Faculty of Arts and Sciences that will advance cutting-edge research and expand access and excellence in education for students and scholars, regardless of economic circumstances. Harvard's Faculty of Arts and Sciences is committed to advancing ideas that will shape humanity's future while providing important insight into our past. Griffin said, "I am excited to support the impactful work of this great institution." Stay tuned for more updates on Boston news as it develops.